today on Softball 360, presented by the ASA.
I'm Carly Applin, and the Long Haul Bombers play their part in a home run tradition, hammering it like Hank at Turner Field in Hotlanta.
That's right, Carly. Show bombs to 7:15 level as Easton combat DeMarini and Mikan square off. Follow the fast pitch progress of Team USA as the nation's best prepare to take on the world. It's early in the season, but time to take a look at who's hot and who's not. Venus Taylor goes beyond the headlines at the Women's College World Series. From fans and tailgaters to the ladies of Team USA. And listen in as Combat's Johnny McCraw is mic'd up in Atlanta. Earmuffs, anyone? Softball 360, presented by the ASA, starts right now.
Excited to bring you the news, features, and the how-to.
All right, it's time to get it on.
Greetings, fans, and welcome to the world of Softball 360. I'm your host, Carly Applin, and we're in the midst of the summer of softball, following tournaments coast to coast and the ASA Long Haul Bombers Stadium Power Tour. Let's catch up with some of the greatest softball home run hitters in the world as they prepare for an old-fashioned Southern slugfest at the home of the Braves. The locals call it the TED, others Turner Field.
The long ball provides the backbeat in the ATL, a town where home runs rule. Props to Hammer and Hank Aaron abound at Turner Field. This is the exact spot where number 715 landed. Today, it's a coveted tailgate spot, and despite the tradition, only 2 more seasons left to experience Turner Field, as the Braves are building a brand new park north of Atlanta. The TED, as locals call it, began life as the centerpiece for the 1996 Summer Olympics. And today, it's the Braves versus the Red Sox with the ultimate pregame show, the ASA Long Haul Bombers.
It's warm. Nice warm here.
I've never been here, Joe. This is nice.
Backspin it and get it out of here.
You'd love to hit that Coca-Cola bottle if you could hit it that far. That'd be nice, but that's a long way.
This will be a nice day.
Easton Scott Kirby brought his family along. Wife Marissa and son Vance are here to cheer him on. Scott spent 6 years with the Milwaukee Brewers organization, and today softball is a huge part of his and his family's lives. As showtime approaches, the Bombers run into old friend Greer Howard. She hosted Softball 360 back in the day. Today, Greer reports for the Braves TV show, and she looks back fondly on her time with the Stadium Power Tour.
I went on the Long Haul Bomber Tour. I love that because you got to go to all the Major League Baseball stadiums, and it was just an incredible experience. And the Long Haul Bombers are really good, and it was just fun.
Today's Bombers are ready for round 3, and while Easton has an early lead, Flip Philby shares his grip to keep Mikan in the race.
Yep, knuckles lined up, about 2.5 inches above the knob. Let her fly. Rip it and rip it.
DeMarini's Chris Larson has won it all before and has the proper gear dialed in.
CL22, buddy. Always.
For Easton, round 3 in Atlanta is about setting the pace, keeping the lead, and making the family proud. Showtime at the TED is rapidly approaching.
We'll have all the action from Turner Field a little later in the show, but right now, let's get caught up on scoring, scheduling, and who's hot and who's not.
The heat is on the ASA Stadium Power Tour. The season opener in Houston was a sizzling show bomb spectacular as DeMarini and Easton tied at the home of the Astros, sending softballs into orbit. In round 2, a hot Friday night in Cincinnati, and hometown hero Brian Wegman was on fire, winning in dramatic style on the money ball.
Attaboy! That's it. It's coming down. Hurry. Ooh. Attaboy!
Also hot off the presses, the softball scene in Oklahoma City. The ASA Hall of Fame fields have been named the official host site of the NCAA Women's World Series through 2035. Softball City, indeed. Okay, who's not hot? The weather at Corky's Early Bird. Cool was how it felt at this early season tourney in southern Minnesota, but at least it didn't snow. And for teams and players who did not prepare in the offseason, take a look at some of the reasons why you should. Not hot.
Go get it! Right here, right here, right here. Attaboy. Get it in!
And there you have it. Stick around. Plenty more to come on Softball 360, presented by the ASA.
When Softball 360 returns on the road with Team USA, the men's fast pitch team tunes up for the World Championships. Venus Taylor may be the all-hat first team as she hangs out with the fans of the national champs in softball. And showtime in the ATL as Teams Easton combat DeMarini and Mikan gear up and get ready for round 3 of the ASA Stadium Power Tour. Softball 360 is brought to you by ASA USA Softball, the national governing body of softball in the U.S. By Easton Sports, there is a difference. The difference is Easton. By Mikan Sports, elite equipment for the elite player. Mikan Sports. By DeMarini. Upgrade your game with the DeMarini Stadium CL22 and Flipper Aftermath. And by OfficialGear.com, the one-stop shop for umpires and officials.